Alright, today on the channel, we're looking at Masters of the Universe Revelations Andra from the Masterverse collection on the way I got it figured.
The way I got it figured.
Sup, figure fans? Way I got it figured back with another Masterverse review. This time, we're looking at Andra from the Revelations show. I got this figure from Target. I got it for like $8 and change. It wasn't even a whole $9 on clearance. I wasn't originally planning on getting her, but I kind of like the look of the soft goods cape, and I know it has this alternate head in there, so I wanted to see what it was about. Plus, I like blast effects, so she kind of won just on those things. Andra, you know, there are people who are fans and there are people who aren't, but the figure, the character does have a history somewhat more than just in the Revelation cartoon. She was a character that was shown in the mini comics, I believe, back in the 80s. She wasn't necessarily a black person. I think she was blonde, but you know, whatever. The character has sort of a pedigree. It's not a wholly new addition to Masters of the Universe. So as normal, we're going to go over the packaging, the articulation of the figure, the accessories, and then give some impressions. Perhaps I'll talk about the character a little more as well. But those are the general guidelines for the video. And we're going to start with the packaging. Okay, so here's Andra's box. Masters of the Universe Revelation. Masterverse. 30 points of articulation. Ages 6 and up. Netflix original series. Got her with her helmet on. Andra, heroic officer of Eternos. On the back, you got her without her cape, another alternate look for her. Andra, heroic officer of Eternos. The brains to Teela's brawn. Andra dreams of being a hero while her crestfallen partner tries to leave that life behind. The starry-eyed scavenger always has a technological trick up her sleeve. Whether using her genius to create inventions or relying on her scrappiness and speed to evade evil, Andra reminds all Eternians what heroes are and what they can be again. So you've got Andra, you got the cross cell here with Fisto herself, Scareglow, who actually I just missed on clearance. There was literally a Scareglow that I could have gotten, but I didn't. Stinkor. Yeah. And of course, my favorite, Mattel, empowering the next generation through play. So there's the packaging. There's the legalese crap on the bottom. All right, we're gonna get her out and get her on a turntable. All right, so we've got Andra on the turntable with her accessories. Minus, of course, her cape, but it's not going to stay on there. So there's the cape, which we'll mess around with a little bit later. So, yeah, pretty good looking figure. There's actually some nice detail in here that you can't really see from afar, but, you know, they kind of gave her the fabric kind of pattern in here on the legs and the pants. There's definitely like a fabric-y kind of thing there. She's got a nice belt here and the bandolier. Pretty cool detail on the face. No weird cross eyes or anything like that. Came out well. And then you got 4 sets of hands. well, 3 sets of hands, fisted hands come on the figure with the other hands to grip with if you have something you want her to grip. I don't know, I guess we can call these gesturing hands. I'm not sure what I would do with those. Maybe with this one, she could, you know, have her hand out while she's shooting her little blaster, even if maybe the fist would be more appropriate. She's definitely using the fist on the back of the box, but you know, you can do whatever you want with the hands. And then you got this helmet that she wears with a nice little, I guess it's a gas mask or a breather of some type. And that's pretty cool. And then of course you have my personal favorite. It comes with a blast effect. It's made of some pretty tough plastic. Like if you hear it, it hits pretty hard. It's pretty thick. It's not rubbery. I mean, not that there's a problem with rubbery as long as it works, but I just point out that it's pretty hard. So as usual, we have the Masterverse articulation scheme, 30 points of articulation. So she's got the ab crunch, which is not that great. Tila was the same way. I think Sheba was the same way. The women don't seem to have necessarily the best ab crunch. She has the, obviously her waist can be swivel 360 degrees if you want to do that. Head doesn't really tilt side to side, but it does down. It's theoretically able to go up, but not that high. Well, you know, I don't want to go so high that it's gonna like just come off. Basically, I'm just taking the head off. Arms T-posed, bicep swivel, pinless elbows, wrists swivel and go down, so you can have her, you know, flex her muscles if you want to do that. You have thigh swivel, kicks out to about there, kicks back to about there. The usual pinless knees, boot cut, and ankle rocker on each arm and leg, giving you 30 points of articulation. So there you go. So next we're gonna swap out the head. Little ball joint. Put the helmet on its place. Oof, I don't like the sound of that. Pretty good. Didn't sound too great, but it's on there. And then you can kind of put the cape on where she got the hood. I'm trying to, I guess, dress her up like she was. These Velcro, it has like kind of a Velcro tie down thing on here. There you go, Velcro. And I guess it's supposed to cross over like that. No Velcro on that one. you go. Gives her kind of a mysterious look. Just kind of cross it out back here like that. You got the fisted shooting hand, which you can also do, like I said, I was gonna do just to make it different. She can fire her arm blaster. Like that. I feel like maybe we should cross it over like this. There you go, like so. You get kind of a decent look out of her with the cape, helmet, mask, whatever you want to call that, gas mask. What I'm curious though of is, can she wear the helmet, the mask, the hood of the cape with the hair on? And my suspicion is no, but we're gonna find out together. There you go, there. I think that her hairdo just pushes it beyond the limits of realism of what you can do with the hood of the cape. It's just not gonna work. Doesn't go back as far as her head, so there you go. It's probably not gonna look that great if you try and put the hood on, and thus it probably doesn't look that good with the cape on at all if you're gonna have her hair on. But it's a decent figure, so there you go. Andra. Let's try to make it look presentable. It's a nice figure. I like it. Mattel is making some pretty good action figures, you know, just as action figures go. They're all pretty good. Not a whole lot of complaints that I could say, you know, make them terrible action figures. They're just not. They're all pretty good. Masterverse achieves a level of quality that is probably right behind the Ultimate Edition WWE figures, which is odd because, you know, since Masters of the Universe is a proprietary Mattel thing, you would think that they would go all out, but they go like kind of like almost all out. So there you go. All right, so I'm gonna give the final word on old Andra here. All right, the final word on Andra Masters Universe Revelations Masterverse figure. I'm going to give this figure an 8 out of 10. It's on par with any other Masterverse release thus far. And I think it's I like the colors, I like the figure, the portrait is good, everything works pretty well. You can convincingly put on the mask and put on the hooded cape, and that looks good. Obviously this is probably her default look, but you got a couple of options there. If I would say there's any flaws with the figure, like she doesn't have any weapon beyond just the thing on her arm, the technological device of hers, and the blast effect. But hey, I like blast effects. So yeah, 8 out of 10 way I got it figure rank. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Thank you guys for watching the video. Please continue to do so. I'll keep continuing to make videos for you to watch. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I certainly would love to get a wider audience and do what I can to bring value to the action figure collecting community. If you are already a subscriber, also continue to like the videos, leave a comment with your feelings of on the Masterverse line or Revelation, or even Andra herself, and we'll start a discussion. All right, that's gonna do it for this video. I'm out of here until the next time. I'll see you guys very soon. Everybody stay safe. Peace.